Hallo, der TheBlindSpectator vor euch am Mikrofon und wir spielen weiter Call of Cthulhu. Wir haben beim letzten Mal uns mit dem guten Fitzroy hier unterhalten und haben ein Foto von seinem Vater gefunden mit einem Holzbein. Das Holzbein hat er aufgehoben, weil es ja ein wunderbares Erinnerungsstück ist, weil man ja sonst nichts vom Vater hat, ne? Einfach mal Holzbein nehmen.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
Ich glaube, das
I
stimmt
mean
Punkt
they're
nicht.
going to cut
Ja.
you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Ja, gut, ne? Dann schauen wir mal Lagerhaus 36, das da hinten, wo der Bulle davor ist. Das hat ja große Fortschritte
You didn't
gemacht.
tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Was haben wir hier noch? Aha, nochmal so ein enthusiastischer Angler wie da hinten. Erst alles erkunden, das ist immer wichtig.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Vorhin habt ihr gesagt, er beschützt auch die Wale, was ein bisschen seltsam ist, wenn er die Walfänger auch beschützt. Ist das da nicht ein bisschen schizophren?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway.
Sieht aus wie Abend.
There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Nette Boys. So, hier haben wir ja den Bullen. Aber jetzt gucken wir mal kurz die Statue an, die hier ja auch irgendwo rumstehen soll. Ach, da hinten sehe ich sie. Hier kann man also noch lang. Was gibt's hier noch? Ach, da kann man nicht hoch. Das ist krass, ne? kenne das. So, wenn da eine halbe Meter Erhöhung ist, ne, dann ist das schon. Normale Dinge. Ich weiß nicht, was hinter dieser Tür sein soll, oder. Aber hey. Okay. Und ich kann hier versteckte Gegenstände finden, oder was? Aber hier ist es sehr dunkel. Ich sehe gar nichts. Ah, hier.
Hello, old friend.
Eine Schnapsflasche. Habe ich das Feuerzeug angemacht oder war das selbst? Ah, mit Dreieck. Beziehungsweise mit Y beim Xbox-Controller. Und ohne Entdeckung wäre da nichts gewesen. Okay. Da hat einer grün drauf geschmiert. Ich dachte, ich fall gerade.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Also das Grün ist auf jeden Fall Cthulhu-Sperma. Wer kennt's nicht? Oh, das scheint es hier gewesen zu sein. Dann gehen wir mal zu dem netten Polizisten und bitten freundlich um Einlass. Entschuldigung, ich verkaufe diese tollen Lederjacken.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Wir sind noch nicht mal zu dem Thema gekommen.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Hast du eigentlich nicht gesagt. Die sind alle so unfreundlich dann immer plötzlich. Ich habe ja gesagt, also das hier ist eines der besseren Cthulhu-Spiele, ne? Also ihr braucht nicht verstehen. Ja, das gibt hier hin und wieder wohl Probleme.
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Wie gesagt, es gibt hier halt so, trotz allem, obwohl es eines der besseren Cthulhu-Spiele ist, es ist halt nicht perfekt. Die Synchro ist zum Teil etwas seltsam, wie ihr vielleicht gemerkt habt.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Well, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
Das macht Sinn, während ich vor euch stehe, Jungs. Ich verkaufe diese tollen Lederjacken.
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Redegewandtheit sind wir nicht so geil.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Toll, euch kennenzulernen.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Ich finde eure Hosen sehr beeindruckend.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Oh
If I
ja,
can't
die
get rid of
Hose.
those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Das ist echt krass. Da hätte ich... Boah. Krasse Hosen.
Well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
So ein
Look what I've
Zufall.
got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't have.
Tja, das war ja schwierig. Die lassen sich ja leicht beeindrucken. Hier sind auf jeden Fall noch viel, viel mehr Flaschen. Hinter den Flaschen. Aber die interessieren uns eigentlich einen feuchten Kehricht. Viel relevanter ist, was sich hier befindet.
Let's see.
Kriegst nicht auf?
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Dafür ist mein Lockpicking-Skill wohl nicht geil genug.
Well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe.
Call me dog.
Or maybe not.
Meine Nüsse.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on it.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Please.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
My tongue got ahead of my senses. Or something like that.
Hast du was zu sagen? Nein, immer noch nicht. Na, lebst noch? Das freut mich. Tja, die Tussi war zum kotzenden Wal. Vielleicht ist sie wieder da. Natürlich.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Hi, ich bin neben euch.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Ich finde, du sahst furchtbar vertrauenswürdig aus.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Ach, und vor denen hast du Schiss? Vor den Säufern da hinten zum Beispiel? Von Fitzroy? Denn sein Vater war doch der Captain.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Ist okay.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Also die haben auch nichts Neues zu sagen, die Typen da hinten. Musst du so langsam laufen oder ich kann schneller?
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Die hat auch so eine beeindruckende Hose. Scheint da wohl bei den Leuten normal zu sein. Das gehört da zum Stil. Und so wie derer ihre Hose hängt, braucht die Hosenträger da definitiv nicht. Muss die sich da mit Butter rausschälen? Hat die keinen Schlüssel zu ihrem eigenen...
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand?
Na, ist ja nicht
Or do
ihr
you think
eigenes.
you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ich dachte, du wolltest die ganze Zeit dabei sein, um zu prüfen, dass ich nicht Scheiße baue.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Aber es soll mir recht sein.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Rekonstruktion einer Szene. Bevor wir das machen, will ich hier aber erstmal kurz mich umschauen. Ah, okay, gibt nicht viel zu sehen.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? What happened here?
Habe ich alles? Scheint so. Unten links ist ein Haken. Wieder ein Charakterpunkt erhalten. Mhm. Okay. Jetzt habe ich kein Ziel mehr oben rechts. Ja, dann gehe ich halt, ne?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there?
Oh, hi.
No, don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Easy.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far?
Was war dein Problem plötzlich?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins Mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Da fehlt jetzt noch so ein Blitz im Hintergrund. Ja, easy, wer kennt es nicht? Wir werden in einem fremden Lagerhaus gefunden, das uns nicht gehört, in dem wir nichts zu suchen haben. Und sagen dem Polizisten, jo, als nächstes würde ich jetzt aber gerne die Villa sehen, wo das Ganze passiert ist. Und der Polizist sagt, okay. Normale Dinge, die jeden Tag passieren. Ich schätze mal, im Jahr 1920 war das Leben wohl noch etwas einfacher. Weniger Bürokratie und so Stuff.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here. And I want to be able to see when we arrive.
Ja, das ist
I'll
gut
go
als
with
Tageslicht,
you,
gell?
if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Aber bevor wir tatsächlich gehen, beenden wir den Teil. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal wieder. Haut rein.